Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? I am so happy to be here. And okay. I am to add a link. Okay. All right. I just did it. Yay, me. All right. So you will see a link to a Google Doc. And if you want to be entered for a or a personal reading today in our in this stream, and you're just showing up and you haven't left a comment before, so you're not already on the spreadsheet, if you could please add your handle to the spreadsheet. Please only add it if it is not already there. All right. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you have just shown up and you have just found me, you are here on day 4 of a 5-day frequency upgrade training series that I've been running. I'm Patty Lennon, your host. So if you're here, welcome. We will have a link to the full playlist so you can start from the beginning, but you're welcome to just stay here and take it all in and enjoy yourself. I was told by my spirit team to come and do this training series as both informational to help prepare anyone who was ready for the tools and the strategies that will help you move into into the shift that we are headed into as a humanity, and that is affecting each of us personally. Get some water. And so this is day 4. And so just to recap, in day 1, and every morning we've been doing oracle cards and they have brought their own wisdom. Day 1, the tool we learned was how to clear and protect your energy. Day 2 is how to connect with your intuitive voice and understand when it's your intuition versus your mind. Yesterday, day 3, was all about sealing power leaks. Hello, welcome everyone. And today we are going to have a very short training, a tool, and then we're going to move into doing some readings for everyone. I can't do readings for everyone, but we will be taking a handful of people, and that we'll get to that in a bit. So if you are here live and you look in the comment section to my comment, you will see that there is a Google spreadsheet. This is the best way I knew to do this, because we'll use a random number generator to pick people. So if you would like to be entered to get a personal reading, just add your handle and add your just a number, like put it in order. I think when I dropped the spreadsheet in, we were on number 24. So if you're the next one, add 25 and your handle next to it. Only put your handle in once, please. So, and when I say your handle, I'm talking about your name on YouTube. So what has been happening up until this point is I've been conveying trainings. And so those have been happening on one level, but underneath that have been frequency upgrades that are being transmitted through my voice. I never know when this is going on. I have no part of it. I am the vessel. And what I was told last night is that the frequency upgrades have been completed. And now today and tomorrow is about integration. So if you really felt the energy moving, like I know so many people have, you feel things shifting and stretching and all of those good things, then understand that is likely the frequency working on you. And what they also explained to me is that you're going to absorb whatever amount of frequency upgrade is appropriate for your vibrational system, which means that as you integrate this, you can come back, start again, and get a full other level of frequency upgrade. So it just keeps going and going and going and going. And it's, it'll just allow you to uh, utilize this training over and over and over again. It's not a one and done situation. All right. So we're just going to go into the basic training. I know everyone's eager to get to the personal readings, but let's get to the meat and the potatoes. So, all that my spirit team, our spirit team wants to convey for today from a training is about making sure you have a daily practice to be in contact with the divine, whatever your word for that is. And you might not even have a word. It might, words that people have used as source or spirit or God or any of these words are simply representations of the all that is, right? And you may not even have a word for it, but just have an experience of it, have a sense of the universe. And so as you think of that higher power, as we'll say, but that's not even how I experience the divine. I experience the divine as really a loving parent. Whatever your relationship is to the divine, make sure that you have a daily practice. And before we go any further, I want you to just take a moment and really think back. Think back through today, through yesterday. Maybe you're going to have to go back even further. When was the last time that you had a direct conversation with God, spirit, source, the universe? Was it an hour ago? Was it yesterday? Was it you don't remember? And I'd love for those of you who are on live to drop a comment about when the last time was that you had a direct conversation with spirit. This morning. Nice. Every day. I love it. I love to hear this. Spirit loves to hear this. That's beautiful. All day long. Yes, 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 yes. This morning. Oh my goodness. So good. All right. So I can see that everyone is really in the full spirit of this message and this training. And so we do not have to stay here much longer. And we can get to the readings. But what I would like you to do, if you don't have a daily practice, is right now make a commitment to do something. Do something. There's no rules, there's no requirements. What can you do so that you're consistently in touch with the divine and listening to what you hear? Oh, and Amy says during yesterday's training, that makes me so happy. Yes, these trainings definitely are, a direct conversation with spirit and you. Jenny says, I start journaling in the morning and asking for spirit to let me know what it needs me to know. And I also choose an oracle and tarot cards. So I'd say this morning as well. I love that. And that is an excellent point. That's one of the places I recommend people go to all the time is oracle cards. Especially if you don't feel fluent in your intuitive communication. And what I mean by that is if you don't feel like you can ask for an answer and kind of get what it is, whether it's you hear it, you know it, you feel it, you sense it, you trust it. Oracle cards are a great, great tool because they're physical and our minds have an easier time with things that are physical. And if you have my deck, choosing one of these cards every morning is really helpful because these are designed so that they just give you a point of contact. They're not the drawings on them, the images that we used in them were intentionally simple and direct so that they would be easy to work with. There is not a significant amount of words on any of them, so it leaves a lot of space for you to have your own interpretation of what the card of the day means. And then, of course, within the guidebook, upside down, within the guidebook then are detailed descriptions if you need them, as well as if you have my deck, which a lot of people miss is, although we do try and send messages out to remind people, on, I want to say page like 6 or 7, there's a link to a full set of trainings that show you how to pull cards, how to use them, etc. And most guidebooks that come with oracle cards will have at least descriptions at the beginning of the book. Our book actually links to a full set of training, so it's more comprehensive. But again, most guidebooks have that. And if you don't have a Space for Magic deck and you would like to get one, you can go to pattylennon.com/cards. After we're done with this series, I'll have the team go back and drop that link in below. But that is a really, really strong habit to get into that's so helpful, especially when things are tumultuous, like when you're in a big transition, when you're in a shift. Yeah, Kelly saying oracle cards are so helpful. Access through your heart, not mind, ego. Listen to your heart. I love that. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you. Okay, so I see some comments in the group that, you know, where I think there was some confusion on where to drop your handle. So again, if you scroll up, you'll see when I first came in, there is a comment with a Google Sheet that will give you the option to edit it and just keep adding your name to the spreadsheet. That also gave people the option to stay private if you didn't want to comment direct on YouTube. So I can see that we are doing good. No one is in the space 21, so I will, or hopefully no one got deleted. Okay. So right now it's looking good. Right now we only have 32 people that potentially will get card readings. So you've got really good odds of getting a personal card reading. But I wanted to make sure that everyone did walk away with a personalized message. And so what we're going to do before we drop into the one-on-one readings is I am going to do a reading where I'm going to give you an option to pick number 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to pick 3 cards, and I'm going to give a reading for each of those 3 cards. So you are going to intuit whether your number is 1, 2, or 3. So just think on that a moment. I'm going to something strange been happening is that I will shuffle the cards, choose one. And when I flip the deck to the bottom card is the same card I drew yesterday, as if to remind me what it said. Ooh, so fun. All right. I love that. I love synchronicities. So everyone pick a number 1 to 3 and just drop a comment below when you've got it. Claim your number. Claim your number. That way you don't change your number just because you like the other message. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. If you claim number 1 and you like message 3 and you feel like 3 is for you, you can take 1 and 3. If you want 1, 2, and 3, you can do all 3. But I think it's more fun to claim your number. Yeah, good. Look at you guys go. All right, here we go. And if you're watching on replay, go ahead, claim your number, drop a comment below. Drop a comment below. All right. Here we go. I got number 1. I got number 2. And I got number 3. Here we go. Okay. Number 1, cleanse. Now it's possible, I'm going to turn on some light here. It is possible that when I go to the personal readings, the one-on-one readings, you may get this card for yourself. Just know every time I read the card, the card is simply a channel. It's a point of communication between me and spirit, between you and spirit. So I will get different messages. The cards mean different things depending on who the card is for. So here is your message. And this is coming through with like a little bit like this kind of energy. Girl, you need to stop. You need to just stop trying to manage this process. Stop trying to make everything work. Stop trying to get to your goal. Sit your butt down. I am handling it. That is the message from Spirit. Sit your butt down. I am handling it. Let me just take care of it. Let me just take care of it. And these arms raised up, the feeling that Spirit wants you to have is to just like accept the help. Just accept the help, right? Just let it flow over you. Let it flow over you. And Amy, you're doing a cleanse. Well, then that is very personal for you, right? And certainly for all of you ones, those of you who picked one, look at the card and get your own message, right? You never want to give an intuitive, any person that's reading for you, any person that is giving you any type of communication, you never want their communication to go like have more power over you than your own intuition, right? You are the preeminent expert of your own path. So here is your message for the number ones. Now, for you, the pick number one, did the message land? Did the message land? Did you hear that? And did you accept it? I'm curious. And you love that energy? Okay. Ascending Virgo. So I'm not as familiar with an ascending Virgo, but I'm guessing, just knowing what I know about Virgos, that you're just trying to control the heck out of everything, aren't you? Just trying to control the heck. All right. My number twos. I know you are just the nicest person in the world, or you would like to be at least. But the time has come for you to be honest. And the first thing I'm hearing is be honest in your relationships. There is a place in your relationships. Now, for some of you, I'm hearing it's a very specific person and you know exactly who I'm talking about. And then for others of you, it's more like a bigger family body of people, like a family or your workplace or something. And you have been trying to be the nice person and not saying the truth. But the thing is, the truth is always pure, right? I was going to try and say the truth is nice or the truth is kind, and to an extent that's all true, but the truth is truth. The truth is all that there is. And sometimes when you're needing to tell the truth, the first person you have to tell the truth to is yourself. You have to get really honest. And you know what? This is going to be the time that we're in. It's going to be a time for everyone to be hearing this message. But for those of you that pick two, please accept that the divine is encouraging you to be honest with whomever you are having a hard time being honest with. And if you look closely, you'll see the cobwebs. These don't always come out to me when I'm reading this card, but they are now. So this isn't like a new truth. This is something you're going to have to dust off, right? The thing that you thought like you could live with, the thing you got kind of, like the story that's kind of coming to my mind in the States, we're coming, a couple weeks away from Thanksgiving. And I don't have that feeling about Thanksgiving. As I'm channeling the message, sometimes when people are going to Thanksgiving, gathering around, there's a lot of family members. You really only have to see 1 or 2 or 3 times a year, right? And you're kind of like, ugh, I'm not even going to bring it up. Now, I'm not talking about politics or it might be that. It might be some other stuff like that, but that's not really what this is. It's like, you know what? If that person, just sits there while I clear the table and they don't do anything, this time I'm going to say something about it because I'm a little done with this. So this is this feels like these are older things that kind of are like, yeah, it's not even worth it. Well, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. Yepers, because no one is looking, someone is looking When no one is looking, someone is looking, your higher self. Oh, that's awesome. Sparing someone the truth to avoid hurting them is actually robs them of their lesson. That is beautiful. Truthiness. So those of you twos out there, did this land? Did this land? I'm curious. Let me know. All right. My threes. My threes. It's time to play. If you have the ability to close your laptop or turn off your phone or leave work or escape, it might feel a little irresponsible. And I'm not telling you to do something that's, going to be in a direct, it's going to harm someone, like meaning you don't want to, like if you were a doctor and you were on call for a surgery, I would not want you walking out of the hospital. All right. So like you gotta put it in perspective, but it's time to play. And this is, if you've been feeling like, I just gotta like let loose in whatever version that is for you, but I really need to get these 3 things done, or these 12 things, or these 40 things, put them off to the side. I promise you, when you lean into this spirit of play, whatever that is, all of a sudden you're going to come back to that big long list, and things are going to have fallen off of it. Things are going to have been handled. Things you're going to realize aren't that important, don't have to get done. Okay. All right. That's your message. And I will say, as fun as this card is, and I love it when people get it in a reading, I think it is such a good message. Learning how to play when you are an adult is very, very, it's one of those things that I get a lot of questions about. Like, what does that even look like? How do I have fun? I don't even know how to play anymore. And there's lots of ways. And if you need suggestions, if that's a question that's in your mind, drop me a comment below and I'll talk about it. But for now, I'm going to put this down so I can move over and start pulling names to do the one-on-one readings. Used to make mud pies in the rain and love the freeness. I love it. I love it. And Lenora, that card keeps showing up. Yeah. Karen says, I am a 2 and I've been trying to decide something for months and I now know what to do. Oh, good for you. All right. So for every person that got that telling the truth card, let us as a community, let's just pulse courage. We're just pulsing courage to our 2s, pulsing courage to our 2s. And for our 3s, go back and watch day 2's card reading about how to bring giddiness in. That'll help you. And for our number 1s, this is one that, this is one where I think go back to number 2 as well. Go back to the card reading from number 2. I think giddiness can help you as well. All right. Spot 2 was spot on. I love it. I love it. And Jerry, you missed the first 15 minutes. That's okay. All right. So, we are going to be going to the people for card readings, one-on-one card readings. I'm coming back in, and, there is, if you are here late, if you scroll way up in the chat, you will see very early on, I dropped a Google Doc. The Google Doc has the names of everyone that's entered to win a one-on-one reading right now. Everyone that has left a comment up until today, around about an hour before we started, you are already on the spreadsheet. So if you left a comment on any of the videos, you're already on the spreadsheet. And then if you're here and you want to be part of getting, being entered to win, you've got to add your name to the spreadsheet because we are using a random number generator. All right. So I will change the number if people start adding their names, but I'm going to go with the first one. So as of right now, we've got 35. So 1 to 35, and the random number generator picked 14. Who is Metadance 5144. So if Metadance 5144 is here, this is your reading. And if you're not, you can watch it on replay. Now, the one thing I want everyone to know is that, oh, that one popped right out. As you're listening to these readings, just because they are for a particular person, they can be for you as well. This to me is one of the most miraculous and entertaining things about any psychic mediumship work, is that it's never just about one person, never just about one. So here we go, Metadance. Nourishment. Okay. So what they're showing me is that you were not well watered as a child. Now, that can happen for a lot of reasons. This is nothing about your parents or the people around you. It is just a matter of circumstance. Whatever was really the nourishment you needed to grow and thrive, you just didn't get a lot of it. Oh no, the phone is buzzing. Let's move that away. You didn't get it. And that, just know that we choose the makeup of our childhood, right? As a souls before we incarnate. Now, that doesn't take away from wanting every child to be well cared for. And they're two separate issues. But whatever that dynamic was in childhood, it was part of your life path to have that. And in having that setup, you then grew into an adult without understanding how to nourish yourself. The muscle is weak. The muscle is weak, as it will be when you are patterned in a certain way as a child. So for instance, I was patterned as a control freak and a perfectionist. I was that toxic, independent little one. And so as a result, the pattern on how to accept support was not well strengthened in my childhood. So I, as an adult, need to continually work on it. And that is the message you're getting right now, is you need nourishment. And it is for you to understand what your soul needs right now. It is for you to understand what your soul needs right now and give it to yourself. And very much, I feel like you have gotten this message about something you need, whether it's time off or a change in environment, or maybe you just need to go buy like a new outfit. It's something that sort of keeps showing up and you keep brushing it off. No longer brush it off, okay? Give yourself that nourishment. All right, so that is the reading for Metadance 5154, which is funny. I probably know some of you other than your YouTube handles. So if you hear me call your handle and you know I know you by a name, let me know what it is. All right, so random number generator. Again, 25. 25 is Jill Wise, 8614. I'm going to assume that is Jill. I'm going to go by Jill. All right, Jill, what is your message? What is your message? So crazy. Look, nourishment. All right. So this one's coming through a little bit differently, and Spirit wants you to know that you have the watering can in your hand. You have the watering can in your hand, and you just need to tip it. You just need to tip it. And so for you, the feeling I get is that you're this teeny tiny step away from being like washed over with everything you need. And you just can't bring yourself to tip that watering can. But in your case, this isn't a patterning from childhood. This is something about a belief that and you may not realize or recognize this at a conscious level, but just listen to me and see if this sinks in. There may be a little bit of a belief that there's only so much to go around. And so you limit what you take for yourself because you're such a caring person, because the belief is if you take more, someone else will have less. You may not be consciously doing that. You may just notice that you don't take a lot of resources for yourself. but spirit needs you in an overflow situation. And when I say overflow, I'm talking about the way I've talked about it through this training series. We need to give from our overflow, not the depths of our well. And so it's really important right now for you to determine what is in that water can. What do you need to agree to allow in? What resources have you resisted accepting that you need to accept? And Jill, I see that you're here. So let me know if that landed. And certainly if you guys are here getting the reading, if something doesn't land for you, tell me. Give me the question. Okay. And all right, I saw someone just post, can someone add you? So I grabbed the first few digits of your handle. I think it was Vari, Bhari. So I put you in, Jill. You think you understand. Okay. And if you don't, you guys push back on me. All right. So we are now up to 36 on the random number generator. All right, here we go. And to give you a sense, my plan was to stay on for this live stream for about an hour. So we've got about a half an hour left to do readings. Okay. Number 14. Oh, that was Metadance. Okay, well, we're going to one reading per person. We'll generate again. 24, lucky number 24, Heather Frechette Crowley. All right, Heather. Okay. I will add you, Stephanie. I don't know how easily I'm going to be able to manage this, but I will try if it's just the occasional person. Okay, so we are reading for Heather. Now, I may assume what your name is. I may get it wrong. Just, you know who I'm talking about. Okay. Oh, good. You're here, Heather. All right. Let's see. Ooh, Heather, something happened yesterday. Something happened under the full moon, and you're wondering, did you really get the message you got? And the affirmation is you did get the message that you think you got. There, you are at a turning point in your life. There is an ending and a beginning. I don't think that's what the message yesterday was about, but this is a layered card. So what I mean by that is there's a few layers of information coming through the card, and the full moon is talking about the shift. I don't feel like this is a big ending and beginning. It's not like ending a relationship and starting one, or ending a job and starting one. It feels more like the turning of a wheel, and you're just moving into the beginning of the next stage, the ending into the beginning. It feels like this is an attitude adjustment, a way of looking at things. And oh yeah, now they're just showing me you going like, I am done with that. I am done with that. I don't know what that is. But Heather, let me know if this has landed. The high level message is that message you think you got yesterday, it was what you think it was. So let me know if that landed for you, and if you have any questions. Okay. And now we are up to a 37. All right. Meaning we have 37 now in with us, and we've got number 12. And 12 is Carla. Carla. Okay. Let's see. And by the way, that is Carla Burt. Okay. Okay, here we go. Heather, let me know if that one landed for you. Carla. Your future is calling. Your future is calling. Okay. So they're reminding me of the card reading that we all got on Monday. I think it was Mondays, about connecting to your future self. And they're saying you are doing a really good job of visualizing your future self and getting advice from her. That advice that we were given on Monday's card reading was connect your third eye to your future self's third eye. They said the process that you're using is even more powerful for you personally. So rely on that. But this is confirming that your future self is here and she is very invested in the choices you're making right now. And she is absolutely guiding you. The sense that you've had that your future self is guiding you is accurate. She's very present. And they're saying to do this. They're saying to, if you use an electric calendar, or something that will let you go way into the future, that you should put a note in your calendar 5 years from now-ish. Pick a day that feels right. And say, travel back to 2025 and help your younger self. So this is happening simultaneously. How mind-bending is this? It's like your younger self is setting the reminder for your older self to come back and help you. How freaking cool is that? Carla, if you are here, let me know if that landed with you. Because I know Carla really well. And Carla's and I've worked together for a long time. So I know her powers and I can totally see this is so cool. I love it. I love it. Heather said, I've been contemplating a big ending, but maybe it's more of a mindset shift that I need. I'm always looking for signs. Okay. You're always looking for signs. I think whatever came through yesterday, you got it. All right. So if someone was saying, oh, I wish she would pull a card for me right now, this is for you. I don't even know who this is for, but this came out before I even pulled a number. Transformation. Butterflies, when they come out of the cocoon, they need to sit for a while and have the wind blow against their wings to dry it off. Until they're completely dry, they cannot fly. So again, this is for you. I'm not naming someone. I didn't do one of the number generators. This card came flying out and it was for the person that said, I wish she pulled my card next. Spirit wants you to know you are really almost done. Like flight, I would say your flight, like the feeling like you're taking off is like momentarily away. I want to say like 5 days, if that. Definitely by the middle of next week. Okay. Let's see who's next. Who does our random number generator pick next? 24. We already had 24, I think, didn't we? Yes, Heather. Oh, Heather, your number came up again. I think that's just reminding you that, yes, this is real. This is true. Clara May. All right. Clara. Another one of my OGs. Let's see. I know a lot of my OGs are here. All right. Clara. Clara. Girl, you have been looking at what that one's doing and looking at what that one's doing. And although you're usually really good at staying in your own power, there's something that keeps pulling your mind into, but I don't know, like a whole bunch of people over there do it and that way, and a whole bunch of people over there are doing it. And you're looking at what you're doing and wondering, does it? Like, are you doing it the right way, or should you be doing it more like they're doing? And this is the reminder that you are on your journey. You are on your journey. Just let go. Nothing that one's doing over there or that one's doing over there is important for you. And now, just for those of you listening, that isn't always the case. Sometimes we can look to our left or look to our right and see what someone's doing and be inspired by it. Be inspired by it. I mean, you guys might be sitting here and being like, hey, I read cards. I want to start a YouTube channel. I want to do the kind of stuff Patty's doing because it feels fun or good. That's fine. That's not the same thing. This is the energy of, like, you're on your path, but you're so unsure, because this is a bigger message. So when we're on our path, but we're like going off the path, not going off our path, but going off the the well-walked path, right? The well-paved path. We're essentially making our own path in the world. We're blazing a trail for ourselves. It can feel like the path disappears. And we feel like that because, especially when we had a lot of encouragement from spirit to go in a direction. So we kind of had that, like, oh, we could feel our spirit team, or we could feel source like pushing us in a direction. And then all of a sudden that feeling goes away. It can feel very disorienting. And we're wondering, did we lose the path? Oh my God, did we lose the path? But actually what's happened is, you're doing it. So spirit doesn't have to nudge you. You're not getting nudges because you're doing it. But without that feeling like you're being like kind of corralled in a direction, you can all of a sudden feel wobbly. And so then you start to look at what other people are doing to kind of give you a sense of like almost to ground you and know that you're doing it right, let's say, or at least having a map, right? And so this is, let it go. Let go of what that one's doing over there. Let go of what that one's doing over there. And it's funny because the ones that they're showing me over to the left, I feel like there's two groups. But the ones over to the left, they're really the ones that are distracting you. So whatever that is, that really needs to go away. I don't feel like whatever here is on the right, it's sort of like this one feels like a bright, shiny object. It just keeps distracting you. But I feel like you can be, you have a lot more ease letting that go. But this one over there, that can be really hard to look away from, but you're meant to. Don't pay attention to it. And when I say that, look away from, it's just like, just because I know Clara's journey, so I know some of the stuff she's doing, including publishing a book. And so then you're looking at all these other authors and what they're doing, and like, oh, but you know what? Half the stuff people are saying online isn't even true. So just like, go about your business. All right. Okay. Who's up next? Who is up next? We have number 21. Josie J1. Josie J1. Okay, Josie, if you are here, this one is for you. All right. And Karen says, I'm literally writing a note for myself to put dates on the calendar as you said that. That's funny, magic. And Lynn said, I just had a thought that I wish I could get a card. So that one was for you, Lynn. Okay, Josie. Release. So this is a big message. Again, if you haven't listened to my predictions for this month, and you didn't listen to the full moon card reading, these were themes that were discussed over and over again in the readings that I channeled. But there's something different here. This thing that you need to release, it's a hard one. This one is really weighing on your heart and your mind. It's heavy inside of you. It's reasonable that it's weighing on you the way it is. And when I say that, I mean, like, pretty much any human would feel it. I feel the weight inside of you, and spirit just wants you to right now do this with me, Josie. You're going to put that heaviness, whatever that is, put it into a big red balloon, and a big red balloon in your imagination. Fill it with helium. It's just imaginary helium. And you're just going to put it in there. Okay. Now funnel all of it into it. Now you're going to picture yourself holding that balloon by the string, right? Holding that balloon by the string. And I'm going to count down from 3. And when I get to 1, you are going to open your hand and let that balloon go. All right. So Josie, I know you're here. And so I want to give you a moment to do this. Put a comment in when you feel like you have put what you need to let go of, what you need to release into that balloon, funneled it up from your heart and your head right up into a big red balloon. You let me know when you're ready. And everyone actually listening, if you have something heavy inside of you, you do it right alongside Josie. You do it right alongside. We're going to funnel that heaviness right up into that red balloon. And then we're going to just hold that little string. All right. I'm going to hope that Josie is ready and everyone's ready. And I'm going to count down, and I'm going to count from 3 to 1. And when I get to 1, you're just going to boop, open it and let that balloon float right up. Okay. I got it ready from Josie. All right. Everyone with me. 3, 2, 1. Let it up. Woo! Good job. Good job. Good job. Beautiful. All right. Nice, Josie. Let me know if you felt that. Okay. Next up is 22, which is Scissor K. Scissor K. I love that handle. Scissor K. Sounds so badass. Compassion. Compassion. So there is a relationship that has kind of, to say it's been a problem for you would be just too extreme. But it's almost like you're in a situation where you're like, do I push back on this person? Do I criticize them? Well, not criticize them. Do I kind of like tell them they messed up? I almost get the feeling of like a child, like not a little child, but almost like someone that feels like someone that is younger than you, like someone that maybe it's a younger sibling. It could even be a parent that you just have to kind of like always get them to do the thing you need them to do because they just don't do it, right? But I feel like it's it's definitely someone that you care about. But it's been like, oh, do I need to say something to them? Do I need to say something to them? Their behavior is kind of like getting on your nerves, or it's making you kind of edgy. And the answer is you can just have compassion for them. You can just have compassion for them. Spirit is going to handle it. Like, oh, it has to do with a boundary. I think you're wondering, do I have to set a boundary right now? And it feels very confusing. In this case, boundaries are always good. I never want to say don't set a boundary, but in this case, you can kind of just see what they're going through and just have compassion for them, and spirit will take care of the rest. Let me know, Scissor K, if that landed, if that makes sense. And if you need anything. Oh, Carol. Okay. I had a name after it. Carol. All right. So if you are here, Carol, let me know if that landed, if that made sense for you. Josie, you felt the energy rise out. I love that. Spirit is awesome. Okay. Random number 7. Okay. Now we're getting higher up on the list. We've got Deb Coletti. Deb Coletti. Oh, good. Carol, it landed. I'm so glad. Okay, Deb. And you know the person? Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Oh, okay, Deb. So you're the one that I was referencing early on when I said, oh, this card may come for one of you, and just know it could mean something different. All right. So in your case, Deb, the cleansing isn't just about the cleansing that spirit is doing on you. This is really putting yourself in a position to be cleansed. And my like what I'm seeing is a lot of like garbage up in your head. But when I say that, I don't mean like your garbage or your thoughts are garbage. It's almost like you you've got thought patterns here that are just like clouding up the works, and spirit really want to work with you to help like clean and clear the negative thought patterns that are up here. And what I'm being shown is blue sky and clouds. And I think what it means is to get outside, look up at the sky, watch the clouds float by. And as you watch them, feel spirit just pulling these old thought patterns out of your head. These are just negative thought patterns. And again, no self-judgment. This isn't you did anything wrong, right? We all have negative thought patterns. I mean, dear Lord, if you grew up anywhere where there's media of any kind, it's kind of gotten like, it's kind of like we all absorb it, right? But yours have gotten particularly congested. I almost feel like I keep seeing a hospital. So something having to do with a hospital. But anyway, it's not important how it happened. It is, you are at capacity. You are at capacity, and spirit would like to help you. And you will have a lot more ease if you can let go of this. And again, even if you can't get outside and look at the clouds, if you visualize a blue sky with clouds and just watch them like move through the sky, feel the lightness of that, feel how it just is inevitable. That is the work that will help. Carol, I'm so glad that was helpful. I'm so glad. Deb, if you're here, I think you had commented that you go to work early. So I'm guessing you're at work right now. Then you may not be here live, but just know I'm sending you my love. Okay. Next up. Oh, so funny. 22 again, which is you, Carol. I think that spirit just being like, high five for getting the message. Okay. And then we got another 25, which is Jill. I don't know, random number generator. For something random, you're coming up with a lot of repeats. Okay, we got Barb Cotta. Barb, you're up next, my love. Ooh, Barb. You got the full moon. I forget who else got the full moon, but yours is very different. And they're like, yeah, you can say goodbye. You can say goodbye to that. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Like, this is a person, or it's a group of people. I feel like they're showing me one male figure, and then behind it are two other people. I feel like it's a male and a female behind the one male. So it's almost like it's a group of three people, but there's one person's that's more representative of it. Like, to me, it would be like, we just had our local election. So in our small town, we don't have mayors. We have a first selectman, then we have a selectman, and then we have the town clerk. Like they come together, but the first selectman is kind of in charge, and then the other two are bringing up the rear. I don't think this is politics, by the way, in your town. I was just trying to give a sense on like how I'm seeing it. So it's one male, and then I think a female and male, although they're really sort of shadowy. And like, you've been putting up with their nonsense. They're telling me you've been putting up with their nonsense. And you can just be done. Like, you don't even have to be nice about it. Barbara, let me know if that landed for you. Let me know if that is helpful. And if it isn't, push back on me. Give me some feedback. What else you need to know? Okay, we've got 19. 19 is Kelly Taylor. Kelly Taylor. Thank you. Okay. Barb, I think that is that a yeah? Yeah, like you do get what I'm saying? That's so funny. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. They are their own worst enemy. They are their own worst enemy. All right, Kelly. All right. Here is your card. And this is, yeah, there's a big energy around this. There's a few things coming in for you, Kelly. First, it's that whatever it is, whatever that problem is that is you're trying to solve, or the challenge you're trying to find, mental your way through, spirit said you can just let it go. Just allow things to kind of like process. And I'm getting the same time frame that this like shift we're all in is very, very, very specific with you. Like if you heard when I said, oh, it'll be about, a couple of months, like in my predictions, I said the next couple of months into the middle of January is going to be a time to like clear away things. And then the new can start like in a whole different paradigm, like in January. This is a very much yes, yes, yes for you. And the thing is that it's not just about the allowing you, it's about having a different perspective. I've never gotten that from this card before, but what they're showing me is like stepping back and then like seeing how big the ocean is, like seeing how big the energy around you is, seeing how big the opportunity is that if you've got like kind of like a single-mindedness to a particular like challenge or thought process, that is just sort of holding space for a bigger shift that's happening in your life. Like I feel like everything is going to be changing for you. So spirit almost wants you to like take a step back and sort of take it in and like notice how much is changing around you. Cause I think you've kind of had your head tunnel visioned that you may have lost track. And like, if you look around, it will be super obvious, super obvious. I'm so glad you're loving, what is this? Is it LMA Blue Mermaid? I love it. I love that you're loving this group. Okay. All right, Kelly, if you are here and that landed for you, I'm so glad. And then I saw one more person jumped in, said they got here late. Okay, Katie, if you do not have your name on the list, I think I have time for maybe one or two more readings. If you would like, there's a spreadsheet higher up on the list. I'm going to give you a placeholder actually here. Katie, I'll add you to the list. So now we're up to 38. 38. Okay. And we've got number 11. Number 11 is Karen Rosie 75. Karen Rosie 75. Okay. And Paul, you are late too. I will add you. I may have time to do one more, so you'll both be in the mix. 39. For those of you who came late, I'm using a random number generator to pull who goes first, next, and whatnot. Just to clarify, I can't do readings for every single person here, so we're picking randomly. All right, now I lost track. Where are we? Number 11. Number 11, Karen Rosie 75. Okay. Come on, Patty, lock in, as my daughter would say. Lock in, Mom. All right. Let's see. Hello. Okay. So on the surface, this card is always a little sad looking, right? Endings. We've got the bare tree. We've got those leaves there. And Katie, you are in a period where it feels, I'm feeling desolation. Like you're looking around and you don't feel growth anywhere. And it's really, really hard. It's hurting. Your energy system is hurting because you're wondering, have you maybe not being abandoned, but like, where is the abundance? Where is the possibility? All of that. And the thing is, this is Spirit's message for you. Please just trust me a little bit longer. Yes, everything has been removed, but it is being removed for a reason. There is a brand new, fresh restart coming for you. And this will just be a just a little while longer. Okay, Karen, does that land? Does that land? Is that feeling, because I get there's something here about these two particular leaves, but it's not coming clearly. And the sense I get is that they're hesitating giving me more because it feels very personal. And I feel like even hearing it said out loud in this kind of public forum might be a little uncomfortable. And so it's being almost blurred out of my vision. Let me know. Let me know if that landed. And then I am going to do one more reading, one more, but I'll just see. I just want to check and see if that landed for Karen. Okay, well, I will come back to it, Karen, if you need more on that. And the last random number is 36, which is Vari. This will be our last one. But again, for those of you who came late, earlier in this in this live stream, I picked 3 cards, and you could pick numbers 1 to 3. Pick which one was for you. You can pick more than one, and any of those can be based on the number you get, you'll get a reading associated with that number. So you'll get a semi-private reading. All right. So Vari. Oh, this one popped out for you. Dance. I love it. So what I'm being shown is to take an extended weekend. Take an extended weekend for yourself, even if it's just mentally, like as if it's funny. They're showing me like you dressing up and going to the clubs, which for me, I used to do when I was a young person. So anytime I visualize this, I feel like I'm in a time travel, but they're showing me you dressing up and like going dancing, and you may not actually be doing those things, but for the next 3 days, live your life as if that is your life. You know, I grew up going into Manhattan, and so going to Limelight was like a big thing, and it was a whole adventure. And like, that's it. Have the spirit of adventure. That'll shake things up. And Karen, I'm going to come back. Sorry, Vari, I'm switching gears just right before we wrap up. Karen, you know what the 2 leaves are. Okay, good. And I'm hearing to pick one more card to tell you something about the 2 leaves. So I'm going to come back. So Vari, I hope that, and I don't even know if I'm giving you an actual right name because I just grabbed those first 5 letters from your handle when I added you to the spreadsheet, but the dancing, this is an energy, and like, yeah, this is fun. You know, years ago, I had a minivan. Like for many years, I had a minivan. But when I drove in it, I'd always visualize myself driving a souped up Jeep. So even though I was driving around in a minivan that was just so not my personality, I would mentally feel as if I was driving in a souped up Jeep. So it's that kind of thing. It's bring that energy to your life, and you're going to start to see some things move very, very quickly. Lou says Limelight. I did a big event there back in the day. Oh yeah, the day, man. The day. And for you youngins that are here, I'm 54. So just understand that is, you know, we're talking like more than 30 years ago, probably. Okay. So Karen, I was told to just give you one more card around those 2 leaves. Okay. Let go. I hope that helps, my love. I hope that helps. All right, everyone. I love that you guys have spent this time. I love that you have spent this time with me. Lou, yikes. Yeah. Catherine, turning 60 years young. Yes, amen. Vari, thank you, Patty. Such a perfect message to move to fun energy. Oh, I'm so glad. All right. Now, if you just found your way here, and this is the first video you happened upon in this series, just know you're in day 4 of a 5-day frequency upgrade series. Most of the videos are not pulling cards for people individually, but that was our fun event for today, and I really did enjoy it. I loved it so much. you know, if you want a personal reading from this, you can always go back and just mentally like pick a number yourself. Like the third reading I did today, even though it was for someone else, is going to be for me, right? Or something like that. And of course, if you would like to book a private reading with me, I do private readings. You can go to pattylennon.com / what is the / pattylennon.com. I think I'm going to have it here. Oh, / soul session. I think I still have a couple of sessions left in November, and then maybe and then December into the new year. Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, you are welcome, everyone. And of course, every month I do the predictions for the month ahead. So I do those the week, about 10 days before the new month. It's the Friday, usually this 2 Fridays before the start of the month. And then the Friday right before the new month comes in, I will do a card reading. So we get the predictions and a card reading. Those are here free to everyone. So please, 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 you know, indulge, you know, watch, enjoy. I love giving all of this content because I think this is the stuff we need more of right now, is this connection to spirit. Oh, Catherine, I have Thanksgiving open on my calendar. I will shut that down. Thank you. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll do that instead. And what else? What else are you going to say? Oh, and if you were one of the people that wanted to get the cards, I think I might have that link up here. No, I don't. It's pattylennon.com / cards. I will have the team put those links below as well. And then you yourself can have a space for magic card deck that you can pull from. And no, actually, I love my family. I'm just messing around. I love it. I love it. We have new babies. We have a 6-month-old. We have a 2.5-year-old. I am loving it. I am loving it. I was just teasing. All right, everyone. So tomorrow morning, we will have the 9 a.m. Oracle card reading. I will be here live. And then the 2 p.m. is a pre-recorded closing blessing from that I channeled from the spirit team that's been guiding us all week to help integrate the information you received and ready your vibrational system to cross your next threshold. All right. Mwah. Ooh, look, that one went flying out. Here we go. This is for everyone. Transformation, babies.